The Parallel Paradise event is an event ending April 21st at 2 p.m. Eastern. There are 2 free diamonds and a ton of packs, stubs, and experience you can get along the reward path. But today we got more topics than just that to discuss, such as, are these event rewards worth it? Should you go ahead and aim to get 25 wins? A simple trick that will help you get a lot more wins in events. And also, what's the best team to assemble? Along with, do these wins count for the Nike City Connect program? Because if you go under the Nike City Connect program, I will show you something. And then last but not least, should you sell your Faces of the Franchise cards now, as they will inflate a little bit in price? What's coming tomorrow? And then Jackie Robinson Day. Now, if you're wondering what cards are available to use for this event, any card that is along this reward path, meaning all of these flashbacks and legends from both the AL pack and the NL pack, and then any live series player that you have inside your Diamond Dynasty team. Rinse and repeat. You want to go ahead and assemble a team that's gonna knock out week 1, week 2, as well as the other program missions in Nike City Connect, and then Washington Nationals Nike City Connect, and then the starter Babe Ruth if you still have yet to do that as well. The event reward path is full of standard packs in the beginning. You get 2,500 experience at 5, and then in total 5,000 experience at 10 with the set 1 headliners. 15 we get 7,500 plus another 5 packs, so that is around 8 packs total. And then at 20 wins you get yourself Hannes Wagner, however you do go ahead and pronounce it, who is a great center field free agent card. He does not belong to a team, so you would not be working on any division if you were to obtain him. I believe he's the only diamond that's a free agent that comes to the game. He has amazing contact numbers. The power numbers are good enough as well. The vision is incredible, and then the fielding is the downside at a 66. 80 arm strength is good enough for his center field, and then the 96 speed is beautiful as well. But truth be told, you most likely wouldn't be using this card at center field since the outfield is stacked in terms of diamonds. You would most likely be using this card at one of its secondary positions, most likely second base. As we continue on with the reward path, at 23 wins you get a set 2 headliners, 2,000 stubs, and then at 25 wins you get yourself Steve Cishek. Steve Cishek, to me, out of both of these reward, is the one that's 100% worth it. You get a closing pitcher with a 100 hit per 9, 104 K per 9, with an amazing arsenal. He has the sinker, he has the slider, 4-seam splitter, changeup, so 2 vertical off-speed movements with 1 horizontal. But the most important thing is he has a very funky delivery that's usually hard for players to pick up on unless they're extremely skilled players. So I believe Steve Cishek, 100% worth it. Hannes Wagner, not 100% worth it, but if you're going for Steve Cishek, unless you're gonna buy him, you're gonna get Hannes Wagner as well. Progressing along the reward path, set 3 headliners at 30, big dog set 1 at 35, 2,500 stubs at 40, and then the 10-pack bundle at 45, and a big dog set 2 at 50 wins. These rewards to me are not worth it going for 50, but if you don't want to play ranked seasons or battle royale, knock yourself out. In total, this is 22,500 experience that you can go ahead and obtain. Small intermission time. Make sure you hit that like button to help the channel continue to grow and this video to spread, and also hit that red subscribe button if you're new and enjoy the content, notification bell as well. Check out the description, we got the Discord and the Twitch. If you're wondering what's the simple trick that's gonna go ahead and lead you to getting more event wins, it's pretty simple. You hop into the first game and you quit out of the first game before the opponent throws a pitch or you throw a pitch. The next game will drop your rating to a rating so low that you should be finding players that are around the same skill level as you, or that are 0-1 as well. And most of the good players, they don't like starting off 0-1 because they're trying to go for that 85 to 89 overall Life Series Diamond. So they will most likely forfeit their run and start a brand new run in order to go ahead and go 12-0 or as close to 12 as they possibly can without losing the game. And when it comes to what's the best team to assemble, this is where we have to go ahead and take out that notepad, Excel sheet, or notebook. Whichever one it is that you use, you take it out and you see which golds do you have, AL and flashbacks, and how much are you missing. You start tracking it down and you start filling out your team. Put catcher and then list every single position except for the bench, and then starting pitchers. List every single pitcher you have available from these packs that you need to progress in terms of missions, and you're gonna write that down. Next up, you're gonna write down which division they belong to, so you know which divisions you're working on at the same time. And then if you want a bonus to it, you go into other programs and you see Nike City Connect. Can I go ahead and squeeze in a player from the AL or NL Flashbacks and Legends pack that will also help me parallel this in terms of progress and help me complete this program as well. And not only this, but the Washington Nationals Nike City Connect, you can also go ahead and work on the Parallel XP and the Babe Ruth program as well if you haven't completed it already. You might be wondering, because I was wondering this, because it just says event wins. I know that it says tally wins in the Nike City Connect event, but I would expect this task to leave or disappear since it's no longer that event, but it stayed. So I went ahead and played a game, won a game, to see whether or not this task would go ahead and count. I had 50 program stars. Afterwards, I still have 50 program stars. So unfortunately, this event does not give you program stars towards this, but it would be nice if MLB The Show went ahead and did a hotfix, and they also allowed us to get at least +1 star for each and every single event win, because this is probably the most grueling program we have had so far in terms of MLB The Show 22. You're wondering, should you sell your Faces of the Franchise cards now that there is an event that is specifically for them? I still would not go ahead and sell them. Instead, what I would do is I would hold them until this program expires. This program expires April 29th. So once this program expires, we will get a ton of new legends. By ton, I mean 5. And then these legends will no longer be obtainable. Since they no longer will be obtainable, those that did not sell and held on to them, or even invested in having more of these, you will be able to sell them at a later point, not instantly, for a bigger profit. Specifically, if MLB The Show decides to go ahead in the featured program, feature a task that states, collect X amount of Face of the Franchise cards and get yourself 30,000 experience. That would also instantly help the Faces of the Franchise gain value and make you some stubs if you decide to sell there. But despite that, I'd still hold on for a little bit longer until we get a big collection, because when a big collection comes out, I promise you the prices of those cards will jump. But at the same time, if the profit margin is good enough for you, knock yourself out. Some people don't like holding. When discussing what's coming tomorrow we are receiving content drop, I believe number 3. We are getting spotlight moments. I'm gonna be interested in seeing what that's gonna be about. We're also getting a central conquest map. Inside the central conquest map, we will have 10 strongholds that will include each team from the central divisions, AL and NL. Inside this conquest map, you will receive a prospect pack for the central. So yes, we will be getting even more prospects, and that should get you closer to completing the prospect collection and getting yourself this 91 overall Adley Rutschman for completely free, as long as you haven't sold any of the conquest map rewards that you have gotten in terms of either the Nation of Baseball or mini seasons or Faces of the Franchise West. In addition to that, we will have Headliner Set 4. We don't have any hints or clues to what could be included inside Headliner Set 4, but one thing I can promise you is that tomorrow we will be doing a pack opening for it as well. Last but not least, Jackie Robinson Day is the 15th and TOPPS now as well, as you can all see. So what is happening? Inside the other programs tab, we will be getting a new player program. This will be the first time we will receive a player program besides Babe Ruth, and it's most likely going to be a player program that's going to revolve around the Dodgers, since Jackie Robinson played for the Dodgers, and we will most likely get a diamond version of Jackie Robinson. We might get a gold, have to do missions with the gold, then unlock a diamond, have to do missions with that diamond, and then unlock a even better diamond, and that will be the final card for him. And we might have a collection for that as well inside the featured program, Faces of the Franchise. So that is something you want to pay attention to when it does drop. Last but not least, it says TOPPS Now players arrive. So it's more than one TOPPS Now player with Legend Lightning player reveal. So to me, what this sounds like is that TOPPS Now players will have a collection to do. So for example, collect X amount of the TOPPS Now player that drop. This Friday will get you this TOPPS Now Legend Lightning player, or it just might be a Legend Lightning player that has nothing to do with TOPPS Now. You let me know what you think inside the comment section. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.